You would have thought that even with the new Manhunt target going live earlier this week, that would have been the bulk of the conversation surrounding the Division universe, but all that became irrelevant yesterday when we got this.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, and I can't say that I'm surprised about the actions taken by Massive yesterday, but we will get into all of this in just a bit. Remember, while you are here, to smash that big, beautiful subscribe button for more intensive Division coverage, and don't forget to ring the bell to receive all my future upload notifications. Let's go. Let's begin this weekly Division roundup with the Division Heartland. And I've not been posting much this week as I have been testing this one out as part of their latest closed playtest, which is set to end midnight tonight. Now, I'm under NDA for what I've seen and gotten to experience, but my overall feelings towards this game are positive. Now, there are facets I feel need some tweaking, and my thoughts are probably a bit more expansive than email allows, so if anyone at Redstorm ever sees this video, send me a message and we can talk. Now, in terms of the future of Heartland, I've expressed my idea of releasing this game in November to fill the gap now vacated by further delays for Skull and Bones, but according to all reports, Heartland is set to release sometime in the fourth quarter of fiscal year 2022. The original Division game continues to exist, and I do hop on it every now and then to get those old New York City vibes. Global Event Assault is currently active up until October 10th, and for anyone that has never experienced this particular global event, this is the event where distances between your player and NPC have dramatic effects on both outgoing and incoming damage. Now, for someone that loves using a ballistic shield, this is the kind of global event people like me live for. I don't know what is going on with the Ubi store, but they are still marketing the Gold Edition for $49.99 USD, which is ambitious for a game that is now 6.5 years old. It does, of course, include all the DLCs, so there is a lot of content there, and the NYC Dark Zone is still as incredible as ever, but just be wary of the PC versions as hackers are more common than ever, and your experience could be dramatically altered by running into these kind of players. Maybe it's just me, but the upcoming free-to-play mobile game, The Division Resurgence, seems to have really cooled its jets over the past month or so. I remember how involved they were with social media leading up to their closed alpha test, which was never revealed as EU only, basically pissing off North American players. But since then, you only see an occasional tweet from them, and not a whole lot more. They seem to have updated their live site, so it has an animated banner, and then there is this brief splash about PvP on mobile with artwork. It has a timer at the top of the photos, so I don't know if this is from their concept of the Dark Zone, or if that is a round timer for something like Conflict or Domination. You can identify the Midtown area from the marquee on the building in the photo, which in the original Dark Zone in Division 1 was an iconic and chaotic area to get into firefights. Now, there is no news on when the next playtest will be for Resurgence, and when we do get a bit of info, I will of course pass it along. And now, on to the main event. I published a video on Tuesday showcasing a Striker's battle gear build and the whole final bounty for that micro manhunt target, thinking that would be the highlight of the week for the Division 2, and oh, how wrong I was. Yesterday, with no announcements or warning, the dev team started handing out week-long bans for players caught up in the Dark Zone invisibility glitch. Now, we knew they were looking into the issue, and there were those public warnings not to use it, and if you had video proof of someone using that glitch, they asked for you to send it in to Ubi support along with a report. So again, that was all known. Now, what was not known is what was going to happen and when. And yesterday, we got both answers. Week-long bans, according to some of the players who were flagged, and we found this by post to Twitter along with the ban descriptions. Looking over this ban description, and this is a far cry from the bans plus the heavy rollbacks from the days of the old shield damage glitch. And while a week-long vacation from playing the Division 2 does send a message, perhaps, it is merely a slight slap on the hands when it comes to what was done versus the repercussions. Now, I voiced my thoughts on those damage glitch rollbacks back when it happened, and I remember saying something to the effect that if it was done merely in PvE, since it was an issue with the game, with the coding, then it should have been laughed off, kind of like what Bungie has done in the past. Hey guys, we messed up, you found it, we fixed it, no harm, no foul. But the second someone takes these kind of exploits into the PvP arena, then it becomes very real, and all the humor is lost on the situation. Griefing players in this area is no laughing matter. I've been full-on attacked by a hacker in the Dark Zone on PC, rapid-firing a nemesis like an assault rifle from like half a mile away, all through buildings, and believe me, it's not fun. It ruins the entire experience. It ruins players' faith in the dev team and their ability to provide a safe playing environment, and that's an experience that players have paid good money to enjoy. So in the end, a week? That's it. And you may be agreeing with me or disagreeing, and maybe you're wondering what I would recommend, and I know it's not policy to do so, but I would want every player's gamertag that received a ban to be placed on a public forum board, almost like a wall of shame. Then instead of a week, I would maybe keep that time frame at a week, but couple it with a full expertise wipe, or at least a rollback of something like a month. 7 days away from the game is nothing. But experience lost in the form of a full expertise wipe, or maybe like a month worth of rollbacks, sends a much stronger message. And by the way, I don't know if anyone has really noticed, but this cheating issue, which has been with the game since it launched, because easy anti-cheat is proving to be worthless. Anyways, the cheating that used to take place in the shadows is now way out in the open and just brazen. I mentioned that Dark Zone hacker I've seen, but I've also seen clips from fellow content creators MC Guns and Sergeant Greybeard, links to both of their channels in the video description, and they've seen it now out in the open in PvE. MC Guns has a video of a player on Heroic Countdown one-tapping everything through walls on, like I said, Heroic difficulty with a double-barrel shotgun, while Sergeant Greybeard has clips of a player standing at the chopper in the base of operations shooting at another player while that other player is at the vendor, which is obviously something you can't do. You can't take out your weapon and start firing it at the boo. And listen, I get it, it's a 3.5-year-old game that seems to be winding down, but when you see players so out in the open and brazenly hacking with no consequences, or in this case, a week-long ban, it sends a message that this kind of behavior is okay. And when I say okay, I mean as in nothing major is going to happen to you if you participate in it. I don't know. I'm not going to carry on with this much anymore. It doesn't seem to go anywhere, but I'm just going to state the obvious. It is getting worse by the day, and players are not happy with the direction it is headed. So I guess add this to the growing list of critical concerns for the dev team and their known issues board. As always, I look forward to reading your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. Remember to smash that sub button to stay up to date on all my latest videos. And don't forget to ring the bell to receive all my notification alerts. If you could take a few seconds more to rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. Remember, you can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over on my community Discord server. Links to all my socials can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is Lieutenant Buzz Lightyear, signing off.